Bonding in carbon, the covalent bond. Dear friends, in the previous chapter, we have studied the properties of ionic compounds. We saw that ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points and conduct electricity in solution or in the molten state. We also saw how the nature of bonding in ionic compounds explains these properties. Let us now study the properties of some carbon compounds. Melting and boiling points of some carbon compounds are given in this table. Acetic acid CH3COOH, melting point is 290 Kelvin, boiling point is 391 Kelvin. Chloroform CHCl3, melting point is 209 Kelvin, boiling point is 334 Kelvin. Ethanol CH3CH2OH or C2H5OH, melting point is 156 Kelvin, boiling point is 351 Kelvin. Methane CH4, melting point is 90 Kelvin, boiling point is 111 Kelvin. Most carbon compounds are poor conductors of electricity, as we have seen in chapter 2. From the data on the boiling and melting points of the above compounds, we can conclude that the forces of attraction between these molecules are not very strong. Since these compounds are largely non-conductors of electricity, we can conclude that the bonding in these compounds does not give rise to any ions. In class 9th, we learnt about the combining capacity of various elements and how it depends on the number of valence electrons. Let us now look at the electronic configuration of carbon. The atomic number of carbon is 6. What would be the distribution of electrons in various shells for carbon? How many valence electrons will carbon have? We know that the reactivity of elements is explained as their tendency to attain a completely filled outer shell, that is, attain noble gas configuration. Elements forming ionic compounds achieve this by either gaining or losing electrons from the outermost shell. In the case of carbon, it has 4 electrons in its outermost shell and needs to gain or lose 4 electrons to attain noble gas configuration. If it were to gain or lose electrons, number 1, it could gain 4 electrons forming C4- anion. but it would be difficult for the nucleus with 6 protons to hold on to 10 electrons, that is, 4 extra electrons. Number 2. It could lose 4 electrons, forming C4 plus cation, but it would require a large amount of energy to remove 4 electrons, leaving behind a carbon cation with 6 protons in its nucleus, holding on to just 2 electrons. Carbon overcomes this problem by sharing its valence electrons with other atoms of carbon or with atoms of other elements. Not just carbon, but many other elements form molecules by sharing electrons in this manner. The shared electrons belong to the outer shells of both the atoms and lead to both atoms attaining the noble gas configuration.